Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. This video is the final episode of my recent Mexico trip. During this, we'll explore more tourist places on the Riviera Maya, such as Tulum, Puerto Aventuras, Akumal, and visit one of their hundreds of amazing cenotes. To be more specific, Cenote Azul. We'll speak to some of the expats living in Riviera Maya and draw on their experiences living or traveling there. After all, you may be tempted to visit that part of the Caribbean one day as well. Let's get started. Okay, Tony, tell us about this area.
Okay, so here we are. This is the gated community of Puerto Aventuras, which is pretty much right in the middle of the Riviera Maya between Cancun and Tulum. It's a beautiful gated community. It has all the amenities pretty much built inside, and it's accustomed to foreigners, and it's they have hidden canals inside for barcos, for boats. Yeah, so it's a boating community. Kids come here, they have sailing clubs and all kinds of different water sports and different things. We just passed the skate park. So it's a family-orientated type of area here, and they come from all over the place. Canada, US, Europe, and they make this place their home. It's gotten really popular, and like I said, everything is inside the gates here. So there's a marina here with where they have a dolphin area. So it's a lot of money here, and more upper middle class people, but a high-end place to come for rentals and stuff too. So this place does really well with your return on investments here. So here we've got the marina. You can see these guys here are swimming with the dolphins. Whether you're into that kind of thing or not, there's an array of different kinds of attractions here within the gated community. So it's very popular. So here we have the commercial zone with all the restaurants. At night it lights up like Las Vegas. It's really cool, and different bands. They have bylaws for music and noise and stuff, but it's a super cool environment and a nice vibe through here.
Had a look at the dolphins pushing people through the water. Pretty cool. There's the dolphin right there. Nice restaurant there. Now we're heading towards the marina. These folks are looking straight over the dolphin pools and the whole thing.
Yeah, there's different views of the marina. Then you got the golf course as well. There's a 9-hole golf course here as well, or you have the beach front villas as well, and some condos along the beach frontage. So those are primarily the three, and then you've got rooftop terraces and penthouses and stuff like that, where you got your ground floor condos with nice pools and gardens and all that kind of stuff. So there's a different textures, and of course different price ranges. So nothing usually typically around here anymore is really less than 275,000 USD, and that would be really hard pressed to find that. We did a few years ago have somewhere around the 150 mark, 150,000 USD, and even that was tough to find. But now forget it; those days are over. Almost anywhere along this coastline, you're not going to find too much. Even land is that much money, like Little America now. So there's two entries to the marinas for the boats, okay? One is on the south side, one is on the north side. This is the south side entrance right here, and you can see how nice and beautiful and calm it comes into the canals here. There's one canal here, and there's another canal there, and then there's two more on the other side. So all these boats come in and they're protected, and they typically have their condos, and they live here, and it's a great life. Some people like this guy, for instance, will come here and they'll live here. They'll just pay the moorage here to dock here, enjoy the Caribbean lifestyle, and move on to their next adventure. So it's a good spot.
All right, so here we got these jet boats. Looks like they can take about 4, 8, 12, 16 people or something.
Yeah, something like that, 16 to 20 people. So one thing about Puerto Aventuras is there's rentals of, the villas here that can hold anywhere up to like 20 people or more if that's what you wanted. So for groups and weddings and stuff like that, it's perfect, it's ideal. And so if you want to take out a group and you want to do adventures here, this is the place to do it. You can rent jet skis, you can rent boats like these. There's all types of different other water sports and things that you can do here. Of course, the beach is beautiful, we'll get there in a minute. So everything that, pretty much is within this little community here. People that are in Cancun, most people come here to do the boat tours because all the boats are harbored here. Most of the tour boats are harbored right here.
It's also good during hurricanes.
All the boats that come from Cozumel, or all the boats that come from Cancun, they all come here for protection. All the ferry boats, they all come here. Yeah, absolutely. 5, 10, 15, 20 people, yeah.
20 people can fit in these boats. The last time I tried this was in New Zealand once, down the Shotover River, Shotover jets they were called. Very fast, they come very close to the cliffs and then they spin around. Water splashes everywhere. It's pretty cool. Very nice here.
Yeah, this is the Puerto Aventuras beach here. So there is a beach club there also. You can be a part of the beach club. If you're a resident here, you can get a certain day pass, yearly pass that you pay, and then you get discounts on food and drinks and stuff like that. Otherwise, there is a public area that you can use here as well. And you've got a lot of condos, different variations. Basically this place has 4 phases. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and the 4th phase, which is the newest phase with multi-million-dollar houses and boats and all that, which is way off on this end. These houses here behind me are part of the first phase, and they're the older generation houses here. But they consume more of the beach area here. Phase 4 is further down. They don't have any beach like that. So everybody is coming to this main beach right here.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got all this rental here. There's mostly a lot of tourists, but a lot of locals that own here as well. So it's a nice private beach. It's a gated community. Beach Club, Puerto Aventuras Beach Club right here. So basically they got the pool, they got a hotel and a restaurant, they got a gym here, and so it's basically like an all-inclusive, if you will. And then you've got the gated, the roped off area here for the beach club. The rest of the beach is open to the public, not a problem. And so it's nice and quiet, fairly more accommodating for families and stuff like that. It's not a big party hurrah kind of place. As you can see, it's kind of chilled and relaxed and easygoing and tranquilo. Tranquilo. Yeah, so beautiful sunset in the west over here, and so people come here at night and just hang out. Yeah, it's awesome. Jet skiing, the boats coming and going. The sailboats, as you can see right now, looks like they have a course. What they do for the children here is they teach them how to sail. So it's a nice flat day. So all the sailboats are out there.
Yep.
Whoops! I just tripped on a kid's sandcastle tool.
Yeah.
So
You got to watch out for those.
Shovel, yeah.
So I'm at one of Tony's friends here in Puerto Aventura, and this is one of the highest points. We've got the dolphin pools right down below here. Apartment just below us, looks out over everything here. So magnificent view. So I'm here with Sam from the US, who now lives down here in Playa del Carmen. Thanks for jumping on camera.
That's right.
This is one of Tony's friends. Now you live in this beautiful Puerto Aventuras and see a lot of boats. You're a sailor.
I came down here originally on catamaran 5 years ago and was looking for a spot to park the boat. And I wound up here in Puerto Aventuras. And it's one of the best anchorages, spots to park a boat in the Yucatan. The eastern side of the Yucatan is all exposed. There's only Puerto Morelos and Puerto Aventuras, and then a couple spots up in Cancun, the lagoon, and a few boat yards off the lagoon in Cancun. But generally, the whole coast of the Yucatan is very exposed. But Puerto Aventuras was all solid rock, and it was dynamited out of rock in the late 80s. So there's no erosion going on here. Even when we get storm surge and high tides, all the big ferries from Cancun come down here and park up in the marina because it's a safe anchorage. I've been here on and off for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of changes. This place is, the nomads, the digital nomads all showed up, and a lot of people are working here, living here full time. And there's fiber optic, there's good infrastructure, box stores. All the crap people are used to in America has made its way down here, so people find it comfortable and cheap.
And then warm weather most of the year.
Yeah, most of the year it's very warm, and in fact half the year I would say it's too warm. I have friends that go up into the mountains here and find it's much more comfortable, but
cool.
Down here on the coast, even with the onshore breeze, it's not too hot.
Yeah.
It's in the 90s. It's high humidity, so it feels like it's in the hundreds, but it's in the 90s, in the high 90s this past summer.
So if somebody wants to move down here, what's the best piece of advice if you're going to give them a piece of advice?
The best piece of advice would be to find a place that's secure. Talk to my Canadian buddy over here.
You need a good realtor. You need a good realtor to help you out with this. I have to sell, Sam, how many places?
Yeah, well,
2 places.
That's right. Tony helped me find this little condo over here.
She still owns.
And he knows what he's doing. But if you want to move down here, just show up with cash, make low cash offers, make sure to check the paperwork out. But there's always going to be a fiasco. Be prepared to wait a couple of years before you get your paperwork together.
Okay.
Don't expect it's going to happen overnight. Well, the other bit of advice I would give is if somebody wants to build, they're going to do much better buying land and building than buying a house. At this point, a few years ago, it didn't make sense to build because there were places here for a couple $100,000 that would have been hard to build for that much. But now, with the cost and the price of real estate, unless you're prepared to spend close to $500,000 to get something nice, you should be prepared to buy a hectare, which is 2.5 acres, and build a nice house.
Very good.
Get away, for $300,000. But otherwise, there's not many deals. The cat's out of the bag, and people know what's happening here, and everything has been bought up in this community.
So the average price range is from what to what?
The price range would be from 300 to 1.5 million, I would say, and then you along the beachfront you have multiple $1 million places, 5 to 8 to 10 maybe. But you can find yourself a nice house in Playa del Carmen for $350,000, $300,000. And then if you want to be near the coast, you're talking more like $500,000. But there's other places in Mexico where you can buy very cheaply, a complete house you can buy up in the mountains in Oaxaca or Chapala for just $100,000 and $200,000. Okay. And even then, 4 or 5 years ago, that would have been $50,000.
think I'm in Australia. Hi. Yeah, this looks right. Beautiful. Hey guys, so here we are. We had a nice dinner here. Compliments of Trevor and Rena here in Puerto Aventuras. Beautiful evening. We had a full moon off in the distance, but it went somewhere else. And on the house, they gave us a shot of what? Tequila. Tequila. Da 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 da. Mr. T, how was that, Mr. T? Good? There we go. Down the hatch. Down the hatch you go. Alright. We're walking down the side of the wharf here with all the dolphins. Lots of restaurants. A few shops. Oh, and a lady on a guitar. How nice. Very cozy. And talented. Here we got Guitar Girl again. We're heading down the highway, this time for Tulum. Bahibel Principal, Tulum Country Club. So all you see is bush, bush, bush off the highway, and then suddenly they have these eco lodges, other things that suddenly pop up. Tulum is located on the eastern side of the Yucatan Peninsula in the Mexican state of Quintana Roo. The town, often called Tulum Pueblo, and the nearby Tulum Mayan ruins are located in the heart of Riviera Maya in the Caribbean Sea. Tulum is approximately 45 minutes south of Playa del Carmen and 90 minutes south of Cancun by car, with a population of about 50,000 people. This is really interesting construction here. Some tower. Knocking stuff into place everywhere. Construction. Oh, gringos! Lots of gringos.
So these are all the shops. This is Tulum. This is Tulum.
This is
the Tulum Beach Road. All the restaurants, little markets and shops and whatever you want here. Funky stuff from all around the world. There's a container right there.
Yeah, so they build a shop out of a container.
Actually, it's a good day for this because we can go slow and you can do your video.
So this actually goes out to the ocean up here?
Yeah, we could park up here for free and then walk.
That's the ocean.
I suggest we do. No, we won't go to the ruins because it's the other way and it didn't even seem like
ocean! Yay! Tulum has become a very popular tourist spot in recent years for visitors of all types. The ancient Mayan ruins are well preserved and make for an impressive day tour. So let's do a 360 here of what we see. We've got an amigo over here. He's enjoying the shade of here. More quiet piece of the Tulum area here.
So Tulum is known for having some of the most beautiful beaches in the world.
Yep.
And you can kind of see why. This is a fraction of it, but it goes on for miles here.
Yep.
You can see.
Very nice here. Folks, just had to throw some sunglasses on. It's very, very glary with all the white sand here and the sun being straight up there. Anyway, very much enjoying Tulum so far. Super nice beach and crystal clear water out here. So I can highly recommend for anybody who wants to come to a tropical, beautiful beach. This is it. And behind me here comes a little pit bull. Beautiful pit bull. Hello, sausage. I have one of those magnificent creatures. I miss her very much right now. But just away for a couple of weeks from Dominican Republic. It's good to see another place. I really appreciate many things about Dominican Republic by seeing things over here. Long highways, just bush, flat land. Had to go out to a place like this to really start thinking, oh well, actually this is not too bad after all. But Dominican Republic has it all. It's got beautiful beaches like this, and mountains and rivers, and lots of eco lodges and places you can visit, restaurants. So it's a paradise there. But this is also a paradise in a different way, if you know where to hang out. But the whole thing in the Mexico City was interesting, but I was glad I was just in there for a couple of days and then out again, because most of it was just concrete jungle, flat, and people spending their lives in traffic. You know, but that's like any big city. Even Santo Domingo, they do that. And I don't like going there for more time than I have to. So this is life right here. Beautiful. All right, we move on. And that's one thing they have down here. There's little massage huts on the beach with proper beds and everything. You can lie face down and enjoy yourself. Here's the massage lady, and you can see her prices, like relaxing massage for 1 hour, 900 Mexican pesos. Gracias. The beaches are stunning with soft sand and clear blue water, perfect for relaxation. The town has a relaxed and bohemian feel about it, with unique shops and tasty local food. Tulum has more recently become a hotspot for either spiritually minded or luxury travelers, and offers numerous resorts and impressive nightlife options. Tulum has a growing expat community with folks primarily from the US and Canada, but also from the rest of the world. Just like in Dominican Republic, you park on a yellow line, they haul the car away. Somebody's probably for dinner, when they come back their car's gone. Not a nice feeling, and an expensive exercise. Okay, so this is the Tulum township, And the highway here. There's another street going down there, or some places. Sun's coming down. Found this little hamburger place here in Tulum, so we'll see what the food's like here. So we're just here with the meal salesman here.
This one is 200.
Este es honey africana y este es honey maya. Africana.
You got coco agua?
He's letting him try some.
Mucho diferencia.
So we got some burgers, onion rings, fries. So yeah. Getting cozy in here at night. So typically you'll see people come in to sell stuff. This lady brought her daughter in and they'll go around all night trying to sell stuff. For those looking for a laid-back beach town on the Caribbean Sea, Akumal is a perfect choice. The name Akumal comes from the Mayan word for place of the turtles, and this Riviera Maya town has gained a name for being one of the best places in Mexico to spot and swim with sea turtles. Come to Akumal if you want white sandy beaches and turquoise water without the crowds. It's located between the towns of Playa del Carmen and Tulum. Alright, we're at Akumal Beach. Here we've got Rob.
Hi.
Who's a tour guide, and what else do you do down here?
Professional photographer and tour guide. I run Side Street Travel. We specialize in non-touristy, off-the-beaten-path places that not many people know about. Everybody that comes down here wants to go to Chichen Itza, the seventh wonder of the world. The reality of the situation is there's 700 vendors inside there trying to sell you the exact same crap that's outside of there for twice as much money. So we very much specialize in areas such as this. This is the private part of Akumal where there's not a lot of people. You know, the reef is not far out. There's so much life in the water here because it hasn't been devastated by tourism. And you literally go to the next bay, all the coral has been bleached. You know, they do feed the turtles there. They have it all structured out so they always have turtles. There's turtles here too. Turtles don't know the difference between fences. This is the natural part.
Okay, so if folks come to Akumal, what's this specific area called? I
don't know what this specific bay is. It's basically down from the tourist bay. This is one of our secret locations. If you look up the Bikini Beach Club, you'll find your way here.
Right.
That's where we are now. Out here, you'll find 1,000 different varieties of fish. We've actually found some rather large eels here. The eels in the area are generally pretty small, but we've actually found a couple rather large ones out here. There's parts of shipwrecks out here from Spanish times.
So anybody do scuba diving here?
Yeah, we do snorkeling here.
Snorkeling.
I have people that I arrange scuba trips with that do everything from shark tours in Cozumel to various areas in the jungle in the cenote systems, and they're all professionals.
You can take folks to cenotes and many other things.
Oh yeah, I've been to 99 different cenotes in this area specifically. There's 7,000 known documented cenotes. And there's a lot of tourist places, but we definitely specialize in the places that no one knows of. A lot of them are on private property. A lot of them are just the people don't have signs up, and we happen to cross them.
So Rob, how would folks get hold of you if they want to hire your services?
I'm on Instagram.
Okay, give yourself a shout out then.
Okay, I'm Side Street Travel on Instagram or Sunshine Love Photo. So we also have photo packages available with every tour. We do a lot in the area. We're explorers and adventurers. That's what we do, and we're very at one with nature, and we just do a good job, and everybody seems to really enjoy coming out with us.
Fantastic. Thank you for being on video.
Yeah, no problem.
And folks, contact Rob and get hooked up if you're coming this way.
Yeah, hey, if you're anywhere in the Riviera Maya, just look me up on Instagram and say hello.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You are a fountain of knowledge here. There's a Mayan train being built here all the way down the coastline. Where's it going to run from and to, and what's the pros and cons people are saying about it?
Well, it's a pretty divided two sides. The Maya train's going to run from Cancun up to Merida, down to Bacalar, and then over to Chiapas. There's a train system being built everywhere in Mexico, but this is kind of the pilot project for it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, the pros for it is, you know, the poor Mexicans that live in the middle of nowhere can now very cheaply, quickly, and easily access areas where there's tourism and work. So for them, it's very good because it's a source of revenue, not to mention as well the tourists that come here have an easier way of getting around without being stuck with corrupt transfer companies, let's say politely. So they have a way of getting around, and it does bring tourism to a lot of these beautiful untouched areas of Mexico. Now, the downfall is they're basically ripped a 200-meter wide strip through untouched, uncharted, unexplored jungles where there's Mayan ruins. This is the largest underground cave system in the world. So a lot of the tremors from the train, the construction, and all the rest of the things are actually damaging the ecosystem. And this is essentially why this area that was full of Mayans, they damaged their ecosystem and couldn't grow food. That is why a lot of the Mayan colonies that were here with, you know, thousands and thousands of families ended up leaving, is because they no longer could access the water, or the water had been polluted to the point where they were getting sick from it. So by running a train through this untouched ecosystem, they're now damaging the ecosystem by displacing the animals. The ground here in the Riviera Maya is like, if you could picture it, it's like Swiss cheese. And all the river systems are underground in these chambers in the Swiss cheese. The entire area is made up of limestone and coral, so it's quite fragile. So by having a train rumbling by at 200 kilometers an hour over and over and over for a long period of time will do a lot of damage to the ecosystem. Not to mention anything that leaches from the train or from the train supports into the water system could damage very sensitive ecosystems. From a political and financial point of view, it's amazing for the people of Mexico and as well as tourism. But from an environmental point of view, not so good, right? There were many better ways to build this if they did the correct inspections of the areas and correctly put it where it wasn't damaging the ecosystem and the trees. I mean, millions of trees were just cut down and burned. And here in Mexico, there's 6 types of tree that you're not allowed to touch. They are historical trees. You'll see them in the middle of streets because they're not allowed to take them out. Well, all these trees just got mowed down and burnt.
Okay, we got some tacos on the table here and some strawberry juice. And then you get this tower of different sauces, salsas, picante, lemon. Yeah. The Mexican way. Okay, so you pay 150 pesos here, and then you go over to a shower over the back here, so you don't have oils coming into the cenote. Certainly a lot of people here. Some young man's about to jump. We have another little jungle path here. Takes me around to the back of the cenote. A lot of them bring their own food in here. Okay folks, in the cenote, enjoying it here. A lot of families here. Very nice temperature, just slightly chilled. One of the things I can feel, you got little fish nibbling at your toes when you're in here. So just like in Playa del Carmen where they had this little aquarium you could stick your feet in, here it's the real thing. Little fish at your feet all the time. And for the whole time I've been in Mexico, I must say it's been very nice weather. No spraying from above, it's just been blue sky. Very nice, no rain. Well, here they come. Aren't they just cuties? Holy shit. What are these things? Yeah, you know. Oh, that's delicious.
Ah non, papa, j'ai peur, j'ai peur. Ça va. Oui, ça va.
XPuha Beach. XPuha Beach, Mexico. Yeah, folks here on XPuha Beach, they know how to enjoy themselves. Let's kick into a bit of dancing there with some nice music. Good times here.
Le damos kiwi de carne de queso, gorditas, kiwi. Dan los kiwis.
This is a very relaxed beach, even though there's a lot of people here. Pleasant music. Everybody just having a nice, relaxed time, enjoying themselves. And yeah, family-orientated place. So. Yeah, there's fun little grunty cutie pops. Yeah. So this is a Mexican pig. I don't know if it's a coony pig or what type of piggy you are, but you're cute. Hairy like a chihuahua, long haired chihuahua. Yeah. You are a specimen of your own, aren't you? Yeah. I'm a true beach pig. There we go. Guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed my little series of videos on Mexico. If you wish to learn more about the area of Riviera Maya, check out my previous 3 videos called Living in the Jungle of the Mexican Riviera Maya, and there's also Visiting Playa del Carmen and Urban Adventures of Mr. T in Mexico City. If you're thinking of relocating to Mexico, particularly to the Rivieran Mayan coast, then contact my amigo Tony for relocation consultancy. And to reach out to him, simply email us at info@educatedtraveler.info and we'll forward your email to him. Thanks for watching and happy travels. Bye bye.